Okay, as you jump into the system, a pirate advances on your position. They are refusing all hails. Prepare for a fight. Right, anti-ship and keep his weapons out. It would be nice to have the fire beam up and running as well, but I need a big pile of scrap before I can start doing that. Okay, hang on. Is it worth turning off my anti-ship drone? Not really, because I've no other way of actually damaging him. Although I could just set fires. His oxygen's out. If I just set fires... See, I'm trying to think, should I try and maximize my scrap at this point? If I turn off my anti-ship drone and switch to my fire beam, I can burn his people alive. Okay, let's turn that off. Turn that off. Turn on the fire beam. And we will set a fire in his shield room. And his cockpit controls. Because that's where his people are. I don't think he can get his O2. He can't actually reach his O2, so we can't actually repair his O2 or his engines right now, so he is already running out of oxygen. So I think this is worth the risk of him getting his weapons online. Does have, unfortunately, quite a large charge rate. Okay, I think I should keep my anti-ship drone. Does that actually use up another one? No, it... I'm trying to keep his shields down. Okay, nice. Now we'll turn that off again and see what he does. Did that damage his people? It's going to be a question of balancing my anti-ship drone so I don't actually destroy him. Come on, fire beam. This is good. This is good, I think. My anti-ship drone is not doing anything other than to keep his shields down. And that keeps damaging his crew. I don't think he's doing anything to me. I mean, he's got an ion blaster, but that's not going to do much. Ooh, victory through asphyxiation! I just unlocked an achievement. Okay, hang on. He isn't actually in there. Will he move into where the fires are? Or do I have to retarget my fire beam? Let's do that. Hey! There are no more life signs on the ship. You strip it of useful materials. 35 scrap. Well, useful experiment and a successful one. Okay, 68 scrap. Switch back to the ion blaster. And it's good to know I can turn these things on and off. And I think so long as I turn them back on before they float off screen, it doesn't use up another drone part. So that's very useful to know. 68 scrap. Okay. They're pretty close, so let's get up to here. So at least we're in jumping distance of the exit. You overhear Mantis comm chatter. Negative, I've killed more humans. You gulp noticeably, but luckily they don't see you yet. Let's attack the ship. Okay, anti-ship drone. Ion blast his weapons. Yeah, he's got a Mantis and a rock by the look of it. So if we can just keep his weapons down. Okay, that should be his weapons pretty much in trouble now. I'm not going to try and capture this one. He looked too dangerous. Okay, 26 scrap. Rebels are getting pretty close, but I think I can go here and then the exit and be fine. Okay, an NG ship in the vicinity, seeing you jump in armed to the teeth, immediately broadcasts its surrender. Subject goal, wealth. NG motivation, survival. Transfer of goods acceptable? Explain that I'm friendly or accept their offer of surrender. I knew I said I was going to be ruthless, but I'm not actually just going to turn into a pirate. So I'll explain that I'm friendly. The NG seem relieved and eager to get underway. Oh, I thought maybe they'd give me something. Next time, I won't be so nice. And we leave the sector, just ahead of the rebel fleet. Okay, you arrive at the long-range beacon. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Definitely attack to get at the storage cache. Right, anti-ship, ion blast his weapons, and it's an unmanned, so I can't really capture it by asphyxiation. He does have a lot of weapons. It would help if my ion blaster would not miss. Okay, he's got my shields down and he's damaged my med bay. Blake, go repair the med bay in case we need it. Okay, hopefully we can keep his weapons offline. It's good, his engine's out, and so he doesn't have any dodge anymore. He's gone. Alright. Blake, get back on the weapons. 30 scrap and investigate the station. The station was either abandoned or stripped clean. Oh well. Right, I've got 124. Defense drone or the fire beam. I'm going to upgrade for the fire beam, not because I want to use the fire beam, but because in general, I think if someone is shooting nasty missiles at me, I will switch and just have a defense drone. I don't need both the anti-ship and the defense drone if I've got a weapon here that can actually do damage. And hopefully I'll replace the fire beam with a decent laser weapon at some point. So I need 2 extra powers here. I can't... Okay, I could turn off the med bay. So I'm going to do that. If I turn off the med bay, if it isn't needed, then I can get both of those weapons running at once. And still have the anti-ship drone. That sounds good. On to the next sector. And we're heading for the nebula. Uncharted nebula. Means I've got more time to explore. Nebulas are always dangerous places. Many electronics fail in the clouds. You'll have to tread lightly. Yeah, and I don't get any sensors. Exit is down there. Let's make our way through this densely packed set, because if I go down there, then that's a dead end, so we'll jump up to this one here. I'm hoping I can pick up a lot of scrap on this one. A heavy damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Attempt to follow and help them. You get lucky and find them floating not too deep into the nebula. Thrilled to be found by friendlies, they come aboard and abandon their wrecked ship. Pipuluk. Welcome aboard, Pipuluk. You're a human? Pipuluk. Don't really have anything specific for you to do, but how are these guys? Okay, Furbington is learning the shields. Juster is pretty good at engines. Cthulhu 2 is learning how to pilot. Blake is getting very good at the weapons. So Pipuluk, just man the drone controls. So if it gets damaged, you can make sure it gets repaired straight away. Right, let's jump to this one. You jump into a calmer part of the nebula. However, your relief fades as a rebel scout jumps to the beacon and moves into attack. Okay. Alright, anti-ship drone. Ion blast him to the weapons and fire beam across his shields and engines. Right, hopefully if I can stop missiles coming in. I mean, with 2 levels of shield, I'm not worried about other weaponry out at the moment. Oh, both of them miss, unfortunately, just as that starts. Which means my fire beam didn't do anything. That's why I want actual lasers. Okay, his shields are down. And he's gone. I'm about to set fire to his shield and engines as well. $38 scrap, and I get my drone back. I'm going to save up again, I think. I don't want to upgrade to level 3 shields yet. I need to have that scrap ready so I can buy decent stuff if I find a shop. Right, let's jump down to this one. Your ship emerges quite far from the beacon. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for you. Attack the ship. Anti-ship drone. Ion blast his weapons. And we'll set fire to his shields. Okay. Shields and engines. Can I do that? I'll try that. He only has a single level of shields at the moment. Take his weapons out. Oh well. Ooh, his drone control's down. He's got quite a gun over there actually. That looked like a heavy laser. But he now has a nice fire. Attempting to power up its FTL, it's trying to escape. Let's switch the ion blast to his engines. I don't want him getting away. Enemy FTL is delayed. Shields are out anyway. Alright, you win. Here's some equipment from our stores. Leave us alone. Fuel, missiles and scrap. Nope. I'm going to kill you. And you're gone, sir. 32 scrap. 2 missiles, 2 fuel. Pretty good. No sign of a store yet. Rebels are just starting to appear. Let's jump to that one and then that one. Tangled wrecks of many ships await in dormancy here. You see lights flicker on what looks like debris. A rebel scout bursts out of the wreckage. Okay. Right, anti-ship. Ion blast his weapons and set fire to that stuff. The fire beam is okay, I just rather have an actual weapon that does actual damage. So I can tear through people a little quicker. Good, his shields are damaged. And on fire. See, we're walking it at the moment, but it's important not to get complacent because the difficulty really ramps up as you go through the sectors. I want to come out of this sector with so much scrap that I can get the defense drone up as well, or a level 3 shields. I'm not sure which I should do. Probably level 3 shields. 33 scrap. Out of interest, let's do the math on this. Level 3 shields would be 160. So we're almost there. I really would like a store. Okay, the rebels are coming. I really have to find a store. So I want to make sure that I get next to as many of these beacons as possible. So if I go down there, and then there, and then there, that way I'll have searched. Because you can pick up a store when you're next to it. Okay, it appears that an automated rebel scout was positioned to warn of your passing. The ship starts to power its FTL. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. And it's got a cloak. Bum. Okay, anti-ship drone. Nothing I can do while it's cloaked. I have to wait for it to uncloak before I can target. Right. Ion Blast his engines, because I don't want him telling anyone I'm here. And I'll firebomb that. FTL. Okay, enemy FTL is delayed. I don't think he has a missile launcher. And if it's just lasers, I can hold him off. Phew. 18 scrap, 3 fuel. And there's a store. Excellent. Okay. Don't want to jump straight to the store though. I want to build up the scrap reserves. So let's go down. The store is right by the exit. So I'm actually going to jump up here. Okay, an advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel station. However, without a functioning sensor, it is impossible to tell what is inside. Let's attack it to get to the station. Always worth it. Anti-ship drone, ion blast his weapons, and firebomb that stuff. Can't quite get all 3. He does have 2 levels of shields, however. And stuff just starts missing. Incoming missile. Ooh, direct hit to my engine. There is someone there ready to repair it. My hull just took a massive beating. So if we could deactivate his weapons, please, I would appreciate it. Okay, he doesn't have any dodge left, so we should be able to... Ooh, except his shields keep coming back. If that missile comes out again, I'm not going to be happy. He's almost gone. Okay, we've got this fight. Oh, I don't like missiles. I do not like missiles. 25 scrap and investigate the station. The station is a storage site for military-grade weapons. You find one that can be easily attached to the ship. An ion blast. Okay, I don't think it's as good as the ion blast I'm currently using, because that's an ion blast 2. Power required 3, charge time 4 seconds. Shots per charge 1, ion damage 1. Ion blast, charge time 8 seconds. Yeah, that's not as good. I'll sell that. Okay. Because I've taken hull damage, I'm going to jump to the exit. I'm going to jump to the store at this point.